Boxing fans, brace yourselves because Gervonta "Tank" Davis is back in the spotlight, but not for the reasons you'd hope. Instead of facing a high-caliber opponent like Shakur Stevenson, Edwin de Los Santos, or Raymond Muratalla, Tank has chosen Lamont Roach Jr. for his March 1 fight, leaving fans disappointed and frustrated. This decision has reignited a fiery debate among fans. Is Tank really aiming for greatness, or is he cherry-picking opponents to protect his record? With Roach moving up from 130 lbs, many see this as another safe choice for Davis, a fighter whose talent and power could dominate the toughest names in the division. But instead of giving fans the explosive matchups they've been dreaming of, he's serving up what feels like a lukewarm showdown. Is Tank squandering his prime years by dodging the toughest challenges, or is there more to this story than meets the eye? Let's dive into the drama and uncover the truth behind Tank's controversial choice. Gervonta "Tank" Davis has sparked significant criticism with his decision to face Lamont Roach Jr. on March 1 at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. The fight will air on PBC's Prime Video PPV, but fans are already expressing their disappointment, labeling this matchup as yet another in a pattern of safe and lackluster opponent choices by Davis. Roach, a 29-year-old super featherweight who is moving up in weight to challenge for the WBA lightweight title, doesn't excite the fanbase. Many had been hoping for a major holiday announcement, with Davis stepping up to fight top-tier challengers like Shakur Stevenson, Edwin de Los Santos, or Raymond Muratalla, fighters they believe would truly test Tank's skills and deliver high-stakes entertainment. Fans had especially been rooting for a clash with Shakur Stevenson, a matchup that could have been a game-changer for the lightweight division. Such a fight would have brought two of the best in the weight class head-to-head, giving fans the fire and excitement they've been craving. Instead, Davis's decision to stick with Roach feels like another calculated move to maintain his record without taking on significant risks. This isn't a new complaint. Throughout Davis's 11-year professional career, many have accused him of cherry-picking opponents, and this latest announcement only reinforces that narrative. The disappointment is amplified because the Davis-Roach fight had originally been scheduled for December 14 but was postponed. Many fans had hoped that the delay might lead to Davis reconsidering his opponent, especially given the wave of negative feedback the matchup received. Unfortunately, when the March 1 date was announced, it was clear that Tank was staying the course. The news has reignited frustration, with fans feeling let down by what they see as a missed opportunity for Davis to prove himself against tougher competition. For over a year now, WBC lightweight champion Shakur Stevenson has been vocal about wanting to face Tank Davis. However, Davis has shown no interest, much to the dismay of the boxing community. While some fans could have accepted Davis avoiding Stevenson if he had opted for other highly regarded fighters like de Los Santos, Mason, Muratalla, or Zapata, Roach is not the kind of opponent that excites the audience or bolsters Tank's legacy. Instead, it feels like more of the same safe matchmaking that prioritizes preserving Davis's undefeated record over providing fans with the competitive fights they're eager to see. As we look ahead to March 1 the frustration among fans is unlikely to subside. Many are questioning whether Davis is truly interested in challenging himself or if he is content with playing it safe while cashing in on his status as a PPV star. This fight is shaping up to be a pivotal moment, not just for Tank's career but for how fans perceive him moving forward. Will he rise to the occasion and prove the doubters wrong, or will this be another step in a career that leaves fans wondering what could have been? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and stay tuned for more updates. The choice of Lamont Roach Jr. as Gervonta Davis's opponent has sparked a deeper discussion about the trajectory of Tank's career. Fans and analysts alike are questioning whether Davis, at 30 years old, is truly interested in cementing his legacy as one of the greats in the sport. While Davis's talent and power are undeniable, his reluctance to face elite-level competition has cast a shadow over his otherwise impressive career. Fights against the likes of Shakur Stevenson, Edwin de Los Santos, or Raymond Muratalla could not only silence critics but also elevate Davis to a new level of respect within the boxing world. Yet, time and again, Tank's camp seems to prioritize safe matchups over challenges that would truly test his abilities. Adding fuel to the fire, Davis's decision to fight Roach comes at a time when the lightweight division is brimming with talent and intrigue. From Devin Haney's move to super lightweight to Shakur Stevenson's continued dominance, there's no shortage of high-stakes fights to be made at 135 pounds. Fans are left wondering why Davis, a fighter with immense star power and the ability to draw huge crowds, isn't stepping into the ring with these marquee names. Instead, he's choosing an opponent like Roach, who is not only moving up in weight but is also seen as a significant step down from the division's elite fighters. What makes the situation even more frustrating for fans is the growing list of fighters who have openly called out Davis for a fight. Shakur Stevenson, in particular, has been vocal about his desire to face Tank, even going so far as to question whether Davis truly wants to challenge himself. Stevenson's confidence and willingness to face anyone in the division have made him a fan favorite, and his showdown with Davis could easily be one of the biggest fights in boxing. However, Davis's lack of response to Stevenson's repeated challenges has left fans speculating about whether Tank is avoiding these matchups out of concern for his undefeated record. Ultimately, the choice of Lamont Roach Jr. reflects a pattern that has become all too familiar in Davis's career. While Tank's pay-per-view numbers and fanbase remain strong, there's a growing sense that he's failing to capitalize on his prime years to build a legacy that transcends his current achievements. With the clock ticking and the competition in the lightweight division only getting tougher, the March 1 fight against Roach may prove to be a critical juncture in Davis's career. Fans will be watching closely not just to see if Davis can secure another victory, but to determine whether he's truly interested in taking on the challenges that will define his place in boxing history. As we reflect on the situation surrounding Gervonta Tank Davis and his March 1 fight, it's clear that boxing fans are hungry for more than just power and hype. They want legacy-defining battles. Tank's talent is undeniable, and his record speaks volumes, but the choices he makes now will shape how he's remembered in the sport. Fans want to see him in the ring against the best fighters like Shakur Stevenson or Edwin de Los Santos, who would push him to his limits and elevate his career to new heights. Instead, the choice of Lamont Roach Jr., while respectable in its own right, feels like another missed opportunity to prove himself against top-tier competition. The disappointment isn't just about Roach, it's about what could have been. In the end, the legacy of a fighter isn't built on undefeated records alone but on the battles that define an era. Tank Davis has the chance to be a generational great, but time and again, his choices have left fans questioning his hunger for greatness. It's not too late for him to turn things around, but the clock is ticking. Will Tank rise to the occasion and give fans the matchups they crave, or will he continue to take the safer route, leaving his potential unfulfilled? Only time will tell, but for now, the frustration among fans is louder than ever, and the pressure is mounting for Tank to make his next move one for the history books.